All right, folks, welcome back inside the janitor's closet. Josh Frey-Sam, Bryce Hunt with you guys as always. We went 20 and 10 in the month of June, Bryce, and we are back for more here in July, fresh off Canada Day, fresh off President's Day, or well, actually, we're approaching President's Day for those of our followers who are south of the border. And we got two plays for the fine faithful here of the janitor's closet, Bryce, for Wednesday, July 3rd. Let's get right into it, folks. But first, as always, if you guys would be so kind to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment if you're tailing the fellas, give us a follow on X at TJC Bets. Throw on the notification bell. Shoot, just throw it all at you. Feel free to support the boys in any way, shape, or form you feel necessary. We appreciate it as always. Of course, you watching this video is support enough for us. Bryce, let's get into this thing. Two plays. We are starting with Boston at the Miami Marlins there. What do we got?
Yeah, we're going to start this thing off. Boston, Miami, as you mentioned, Brian Bayo and Trevor Rogers are going to go in this one. And these are probably going to be our last two plays here in phase two before we roll that thing over into phase three. So just
Oof.
wanted to get a video out here, send this
Yeesh.
thing off. It's been a good month of June. We're hoping July could be just as good.
Mm.
And our one of our last plays I mentioned here is going to be the Boston Red Sox first five minus 0.0 for 2 units here. I mentioned Brian Bayo's name there. As friendly as June was to us, it was kind of the opposite for him. He didn't really have the feel for his changeup in the month of June, and his statistics really fell after a pretty nice start to the year for him. We're hoping he can get back on track. The Marlins obviously present an opportunity for him to get himself back in the win column. He's had immense struggles lately. This is going to be the worst offense he's seen since April. The bats for Boston are doing pretty well lately. They're kind of staying in the hunt if they're going to want to, be buyers at the forthcoming trade deadline. They're going to have to kind of stay hot. And these are some series and some games that they're going to have to win, and they know that as well as we do. So they beat up on Miami in Tuesday's game. They won the first five. They won outright, and we're looking for them to do so again here on Wednesday with Brian Bayo. Uh, Trevor Rogers has kind of settled in a little bit lately, but he's still a guy I don't love the pitch shapes on his fastball specifically. I think that he's a candidate to get blown up, on any whims notice. And I think the Red Sox are swinging a good bat right now. Hoping Brian Bayo can get right against a pretty bad offense. Bayo's struggles are probably why we're getting this at minus 0.0 and not minus a half. So we're going to take that. And that's going to be our first play for 2 units here. The first five Red Sox minus 0.0.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And then we are going to Chi-Town here, where the Chicago Cubs are hosting the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yeah, so this one's a little bit complicated. Folks, that we record these the day before to kind of get these out for you. The line is not out on this game yet, so a little bit of a condition here is Zach Wheeler and Shota Imanaga are going to go on Wednesday. Um, we are going to either have the under 4 runs for the first 5 innings or the no run first inning if that line is set at 3.5. The fact it hasn't been posted yet is kind of making me think that they might drop this thing down to 3.5. But if it is first five under 4, that is going to be the play for 2 units. If not, if the over under is set at 3.5, we're going to be taking the no run first inning, probably for 2 units, but that will again come on X as I'll update. If it's set at 4, just run it as normal. We're not going to need to update on that. Zach Wheeler, Josh, has been everything that we've could have wanted out of him and more. And for my opinion, the best arm in Major League Baseball this year. He's been dominant in every aspect. If you're using casual accounting stats, he fits the bill. And in the advanced metrics, he's been even better. So we are not too worried about him going up against a Cubs lineup that can be hit or miss at times. Shota Imanaga has really overwhelmed hitters to start the year in his rookie season. Got a little bit of a reality check towards the end of May into June there a little bit, but and we know that the Phillies have a really great offense, enjoying arguably the best season of any offense this year. But without Bryce Harper and without Kyle Schwarber, that lineup isn't as scary as it once was, especially against lefties. Guys
Right.
like Bryce and Stott don't handle the lefties as well as Harper. Um, so we're going to be hoping that Shodi Minaga can kind of get a jump on that. He's in the zone more than almost any pitcher in the game, still generating a ton of swings and misses. I like his chance here to hold the Phillies, whether that be for one inning or for five. And Zach Wheeler, we're comfortable with 8 days a week, twice on Sunday. As we
Amen.
get our last play going here, Phillies, Cubs, first five under four. And if it's set at 3.5, we're going to take that Nerfy, as we mentioned, Josh.
Alrighty, along with the Boston Red Sox minus zero point 0 in the first 5 innings. What a way, potentially. What's up?
I also just want to mention that we are looking at a couple player props. So
Good
keep it
call.
locked on X at TJC Bets. Specifically, David Festa on Minnesota is one of the guys strikeout props wise, and Ryan Pepio on Tampa Bay going up to Kansas City Royals. We're going to take a look at those lines when they come out. We haven't taken a dive into too many player props this year, but we've been successful
Yeah,
when we have. And
yeah,
there could potentially be a spot just based on the numbers that I've crunched to take a shot there. I don't know if there'll be 1 unit, two unit plays. So keep it locked on X. We might have some more plays coming here for Wednesday.
absolutely, absolutely. Regardless of anything, keep it locked on X, folks. At TJC Bets, follow us. We remind you time and time again because that is where that's the safest place to get some plays from us. As much as we do love our home on YouTube here, but Bryce, let's make sure we cap off phase 2 the right way. And July is the time, as you mentioned, man. We get into phase 3 and we start really ramping up the units, folks. This is if all goes according to plan, which the season has gone according to plan thus far, but it continues to go according to plan. This is where we really start seeing the bankroll start an uptick in things here. So looking forward to how July shakes out. Bryce, let's get out of here, folks. Once again, if you would be so kind on your way out the door here, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if you're tailing the fellas. And as I mentioned again, give us a follow on X at TJC Bets. We will see you guys once again in the near future, where hopefully we will have at least 2 more plays for you guys. But until then, take care, bet responsibly.